Dr. Frank Arlinghaus, Council 11898, where I'm currently the trustee and past Grand Knight. And for the Maryland State Council, we are the lead pro-life couple. My family is very involved in serving the parish and community. The council has expanded the number of things we've done, but it's also provided support to the things that we were doing for the parish. The Knights have been part of our family's efforts, so it's been a combined effort.
We've always made making sure that everyone gets to church a priority and the sacraments. God has always been the center of our practice.
We've made faith and family a priority for them. We also, from an early age, involved them in volunteering for our activities, both at church and pro-life things across the state.
Service was a very big part of our lives, even when we were younger. Even a little thing, like any activity at St. Louis or any other parish, we just start cleaning up.
I think being involved with the Knights, and the more involved I've gotten, the more I've paid attention, has driven me to be a better husband and a better father. It certainly influenced my life to the point of when we had our Men of Virtue gatherings, every few months I would make some comment about the need not to just complain about society, but to apply what we were talking about to our own home. I was in a unique position because we were talking about fathers, and both my sons were with me. And they're both very deeply involved in their faith. They volunteer for the Knights. They're very much interested in spiritual development.
The Knights have emphasized the value of faith, family, and service. Serving together gives our family a clear outlet to spend more time together, regardless of different interests, regardless of different life circumstances.
I think one of the unique things about the Arlinghaus family, parishioners typically have an area of parish life they're interested in and dedicate themselves to, but the Arlinghaus family are very broad. They are very active in pro-life work, advocating for the unborn. Sue was head of our Respect Life Committee. They also are very active in caring for the poor.
I serve on a pregnancy center board. I have frequently helped out with March for Life, both at the national level for our parish and also for the state level.
I've been testifying publicly before the Maryland State Legislature since about 2018. I've spoken on pro-life bills against pro-abortion legislation and against physician-assisted suicide because someone needs to do it. We need to give witness to the position of life. And I'm going to say, as a faithful Catholic, I think I have to be on the side of the church, not just when it's easy, but when it's difficult.
Being able to walk into the Little Sisters of the Poor nursing home and deliver those items that they actually need, it's heartwarming. Service, in my opinion, is not optional.
We've been able to support several novices. It involves the parish. It also publicizes vocations to the parish.
God loves a cheerful giver. Frank always has a big smile on his face, and Sue, and again, quick to volunteer. They step into the breach when there's a need.
When you look at the Arlinghauses and you look at what they do and how they do it, they become an example. To me, they're a shining light on the hill. They show you that there is a way to impact not only the church, but impact your communities in a meaningful way just by serving and by supporting not only the parish, but the community writ large.
To see my parents recognized is absolutely wonderful. They've spent their lives preparing for this without even realizing it.
Not just to serve others, but to serve God. To serve God by serving others. To translate your faith into action by joining together with their brothers, with their families, and with their parish. Men can accomplish a lot for Christ and His church.